Hopefully you saw my last video where I tried to tackle a misleading post being spread about the Online Safety Act. If you didn't, go watch it. But if you did, and you're one of the people who left a comment, you guys are really cool, by the way. I heard you, alright? Now firstly, to those of you who sent things like this, I'm sorry, but I won't be doing that. Anyway, I thought I'd look into some of your concerns to try and get a handle on the censorship concerns specifically. Now, some of you had concerns about being able to access help groups like AA or information for trans youth, so I looked on both social media and even Reddit and I wasn't age gated. I also was able to access this stuff just by searching on the internet as well. Not only that, but I was also able to access content about guards and other political content too. And again, I wasn't age gated across social media or platforms like Reddit. Even on Wikipedia, I was able to access content that you'd think would be at risk of being designated harmful and therefore age gated, like this, or this. Now, I think this is because a lot's been made of Wikipedia's legal challenges, which I don't think people are very clear about, because it's over the potential of its pages being designated as a Category 1 service as for offering harmful content due to the wording of the legislation, which is very, very vague. Even on Spotify, I was able to access podcasts which tackled allegedly censored stuff, and in terms of music, I was able to listen to artists like Rage Against the Machine and Eminem, although I was tripped up by an ad and a suggested song briefly. Now, what is true is a lot of these companies' policies like Reddit and Discord do suggest content can be blocked or even removed if it's harmful, which seemingly could affect the above issues, and this is also the case with Spotify. See, I think this speaks to the wider part of the issue, which is that people are unclear on what's being designated as harmful content and what's being censored. And this is made worse by the fact the emphasis to do this is on the companies, and the legislation compels companies to remove things that could be harmful under threat of massive fines on global revenue for not doing this. So they're all urging on the side of caution, which is leading to this weird discrepancy in what's actually being censored. But while I'm here, I also wanted to explain more about Stupid Stories because a load of new people saw it from my last video. And it's a show where I take apart misleading and inaccurate info explaining the truth behind a story or a headline more commonly. And I know loads of people, me included, don't have the time or patience to trawl through articles and clickbait, and that's the point of this show. I cut through all of that and deliver the facts with the evidence in as short a time frame as I can. However, if short form content isn't your thing, then I also do a longer form podcast where I break down and explain and analyse some of the UK's political news from a given week. I've just released one for last week where I discussed things like the recognition of Palestine and much, much more, which you can check out on newsoftheweek.net or the link in my bio. Bye!